That, okay. Cool. Close. All right. Good evening. I'd like to call this meeting to order at 7 p.m. Welcome to the August 25th, 2025 City of Burlingame Planning Commission meeting. For all in attendance today, please note that this Planning Commission meeting is being held in person and using the Zoom webinar format. Please note that we are not accepting remote public comment during commission meetings. Please also note that the video cameras in council chambers are not working this evening. For those of you on Zoom or YouTube, you will be able to hear us but not see us. We apologize for this inconvenience. Agenda item number 2, roll call. The record should note that 4 members of the commission are present this evening. Commissioners Fay and Shore are absent. Agenda item number 3, request for AB 2249 remote participation. There are no commissioners participating remotely under AB 2249. Agenda item 4, review of the agenda. Staff, are there any other changes to the agenda?
Staff has no changes to the agenda.
Thank you. Do we have any recusal? Being none, agenda item number 5, public comment non-agenda. Members of the public may speak about any item not on the agenda. Members of the public wishing to suggest an item for a future Planning Commission agenda may do so during the public comment period. The Ralph Brown Act, the state, local, agency open meeting law, prohibits the Planning Commission from acting on any matter that is not on the agenda. Speakers are limited to 3 minutes each. Seeing there are no members of the public in the chamber, we will skip on to the next agenda item. Item number 6, the consent calendar. Items on the consent calendar are considered to be routine. They are acted on simultaneously unless separate discussion and/or action is requested by the applicant, a member of the public, or a commissioner prior to the time the commission votes on the motion to adopt. This evening, we have 2 items on the consent calendar?
Just one,
Just-
the August 11th Planning Commission meeting minute.
Great. Would any member of the public or Planning Commission like to pull this item for discussion? Any comments? May I have a motion?
I make a motion that we approve the consent calendar with the meeting minutes.
I'll second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Schmid, a second by Commissioner Lowenthal. Any discussion on the motion? May we have a roll call vote, please?
Commissioner Lowenthal,
Aye.
Commissioner Pfaff,
Aye.
Commissioner Schmid.
Aye.
Chair Haran.
Aye, the motion passes 4-0-0-2. Agenda item number 7, action items. Item 7A, 1829 Sebastian Drive. If you are the applicant and are attending the meeting via Zoom, please raise your hand so that we may be prepared for you to speak at the appropriate time. If possible, we ask you also turn on your video at that time. Were any commissioners not able to visit the project site, or do any commissioners wish to note any ex parte communications regarding this project? Let the record note that all commissioners present have visited the site. Can we hear the staff report, please?
Good evening, Commissioners. This is an application for amendment to major design review and a hillside area construction permit for changes to a previously approved first and second story addition to an existing single unit dwelling. On February 27, 2023, the Planning Commission approved this application. The originally approved project was for a first and second floor addition at the rear of the house, including a 210 square foot loggia. The floor area increased from 3,883 square feet to 3,666 square feet, where 4,083 square feet is the maximum allowed. The applicant is now proposing to eliminate the loggia, increase the size of the first story addition from 522 to 636 square feet, and increase the size of the second story addition from 522 to 543 square feet. These changes extend the footprint of the proposed first story addition further into the rear yard by 4 feet. And as for the second story addition, it simply fills in a recess at the front of the second story. The proposed floor area would actually decrease from 3,876 square feet. That was what was originally proposed and approved to 3,800 square feet, primarily due to the removal of the originally proposed loggia. Staff finds that the proposed changes on the first and second story addition are consistent with the previously approved design of the dwelling that was supported by the Plan Commission. Staff is open to questions at this time. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions for staff?
Yeah, I just want to ask, the rendering we see here, is that from the changed or the previous?
The renderings shown on your monitor are the amendment.
Amended?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll have a question for the architect.
Any other questions for staff? I'm going to open the public hearing. Would the applicant please come forward, state your name and anything else you would like to add about your project?
I don't know if he's like graffiti.
Looks like he's walking into the
And
Oh. Oh.
hall.
Wait.
Tim?
You're up.
Perfect timing, you're up.
Good evening, Commission. Tim Rudines, project designer. This is an already approved project. As we all know, we had we had a lot of back and forth with the neighbor above us on the second story. We concentrated on making him happy. And the owners came back to me after we started kind of working on it and were like, the master's just not big enough. So we added 4 feet to the first floor only. I think it's pretty straightforward. I'm here to answer any questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions for the applicant?
yeah, I do have hopefully a quick one. So Brittany mentioned we're looking at the proposal now, the rendering.
Correct.
But I'm looking at the architectural drawings, and I'm looking now at the dormer thing on the top. And before, the windows were all centered, and your rendering shows them as centered. However, maybe I'm not looking at it right, but on your new proposal, the dormer is showing, on the drawing, the actual drawings. No, I think the other
Side
base.
view.
Let's see. Yes, side view.
I will
There.
draw that correct.
Asymmetrical. Okay, very good. Thank you. Jennifer likes symmetry in most cases. So, okay, that was my question.
Perfect. I will make that change. That was an error.
Any other questions for the applicant? We have no members of the public attending in person. I'm going to close the public hearing. Commissioners, comments?
No. I think it's a good project. I'd move to approve this project per the staff report
And the resolution?
and the resolution. Thank you. Thank you, Chair.
We have
A second.
a motion by Commissioner Lowenthal, a second by Commissioner Schmid. Any comments on the motion? May we please have a roll call vote?
Commissioner Lowenthal,
Aye.
Commissioner Pfaff,
Aye.
Commissioner Schmid,
Aye.
Chair Haran.
Aye, the motion passes 4002. Congratulations. An action by the Planning Commission is appealable to the City Council within 10 days of the Planning Commission's action. If the Planning Commission's action has not been appealed or called up for review by the City Council by 5 p.m. on the 10th day, the action becomes final. In order to be effective, appeals must be in writing and must be accompanied by an appeal fee, $924, which includes noticing costs. Item 7B, 1720 El Camino Real. If you are the applicant and are attending the meeting via Zoom, please raise your hand so that we may be prepared for you to speak at the appropriate time. If possible, we ask that you also turn on your video at that time. Were any commissioners not able to visit the project site, or do any commissioners wish to note any ex parte communications regarding this project? Seeing none, let the record note all commissioners present have visited the project site. Can we hear the staff report, please?
This applicant is requesting approval of a master sign program for a new wall sign on the side of the existing medical office building facing El Camino Real on the 3rd floor. This proposed non-illuminated wall sign will be made out of aluminum letters, be 1 to 1.5 inch deep, and will be stud mounted to the building wall. There is currently an existing wall sign on the El Camino Real frontage as well, which will remain. The existing window sign is exempt. The applicant is proposing an application to the master sign program with the following deviations: a new wall sign above the 1st floor and the number of signs proposed above the 1st floor. Staff has reviewed the proposed wall sign, and we can confirm that it complies with all measurable criteria listed in the staff report. In addition, we believe the size and design of the proposed wall sign is consistent with the existing one and is compatible with the style of the building and is in proportion to the building facade along El Camino Real. Staff is open to questions at this time. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions for staff? I'm going to open the public hearing. Would the applicant please come forward, state your name, and anything else you would like to add about your project?
Good evening, commissioners. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Dustin Pasalapi, representing the applicant tonight. Pretty simple, straightforward project, just asking for a non-illuminated wall sign, as you see in the drawings. Really nothing else to add.
Thank you. Any questions for the applicant? No, and again, the chambers are empty, so there will be no public comment. I'm going to close the public hearing. Commissioners, comments, motions?
I make a motion that we approve this project per the resolution.
Then I'll second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Schmid, a second by Commissioner Pfaff. Any discussion on the motion? None? May we please have a roll call vote?
Commissioner Lowenthal,
Aye.
Commissioner Pfaff,
Aye.
Commissioner Schmid,
Aye.
Chair Haran.
Aye, the motion passes 4-0-0-2. An action by the Planning Commission is appealable to the City Council within 10 days of the Planning Commission's action. If the Planning Commission's action has not been appealed or called up for review by the City Council by 5 p.m. on the 10th day, the action becomes final. In order to be effective, appeals must be in writing and must be accompanied by an appeal fee of $924, which includes noticing costs. Agenda item 8, study session. There are no study session items. Agenda item number 9, staff and commission reports. Are there any commissioner reports? None. Staff, do you have anything to share?
We also have no information to share this evening.
Great. This meeting is adjourned at 7:14 p.m.
Record setting.
That one is